Hello, Fearless Gamers, and welcome to Touching Base here on Fearless Games. And, well, I guess the obvious will get out of the way. Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year. Except for you.
Yes, no Happy New Year for you.
No, you're not allowed.
So, as we all know, first episode of the year, going pretty good. I think we should probably start off with what are we going to expect from each of us on the channel in terms of videos that people are going to see.
I'm going to say wargaming related.
Yes, wargaming.
Right.
Obviously.
I think they should definitely expect that.
Yeah. Okay, so anyone want to go first?
I think you should start first this time.
Okay.
Yeah, start in the middle.
Yeah, be different.
So what you're going to see for me is obviously how to play Battlefleet Gothic. Already got that going. Probably going to start that in around February. And going to entrust Stark Lord and James here, and you don't play,
I don't like ships.
So to help me out with that. And I'm also going to try and get some battle reports out. Primarily BFG campaign. So we can get that going. And probably one or two how-tos, but primarily, it's probably going to be focusing on battle reports, at least for right now, and maybe a little bit about Dystopian Wars, since I just got into that game as well. So, who's next?
I'll jump in. I recorded a video a couple of weeks ago that I haven't uploaded yet. That's something you should expect from me. Recording something and not uploading it for a while. It's actually a response to the Legacy Models video that you put one on the channel, but you had one on your own channel, and you started the whole thing on your channel.
And Stark Lord has one too.
Does he? Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't notice.
Yeah, thanks for watching now. It's fine.
Yeah, well, but yeah, I'm gonna sort of upload that, and then beyond that, I plan on doing a lot of fluff discussion, like I mentioned. Specifically, right now, I'm probably gonna do like a Black Templars primer, a Orcs primer, and a Blood Angels primer, simply because those are the three armies I'm most familiar with. But eventually I'll start learning, other armies so I can do primers on those, because I kind of want to be able to provide, viewers like you with just sort of like, I don't really know much about this army, I don't know if I'd be interested, let me watch like a 10-minute video with a primer on the fluff. That's kind of the basic ideas for what I'm going to do.
Cool. Next?
For what I plan on doing, that you can expect from me some more, I kind of want to do some reviews of some Black Library stuff and some other game systems. Obviously, I want to do more 40k stuff. Going to do more BFG since we've got me into that, and also Dystopian Wars since I got you into that. That's really all I plan on doing. Just more stuff, just talking about maybe just specific models and also the rule systems. That's really my goal here.
And James?
Well, maybe I'll do another legacy video for the Fearless Games. But you're going to expect from me basing. I like the base models. I think basing models is important. So you can get some stuff on that. You're also going to get just maybe some random little updates here and there with that, and also maybe the 40k role-playing game, because it's a lot of fun. And also I'm going to try and actually learn Battletech through this year. I've had it for over a year. Haven't learned it yet. Maybe I get some of the Fearless to join me. And we'll learn some, hex gaming with Battletech.
Could be interesting.
Indeed.
Okay, and sticking with the theme of it being, New Year's and all that, everything, one thing that most people think about with New Year's is making resolutions.
Yes.
So, does anybody here have any gaming resolutions that they've got going? We'll start with James.
My gaming resolution is to really organize more, get things not so much prioritized in terms of painting, because sometimes you get bored, you want to paint something different for spice up and then go back to what you're painting, but get all my bits and kits and
Bits.
stuff that way, like organized, because it's a war zone in my bits box.
That's actually very fitting.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But I gotta get that all kind of reined in a little bit. Also, in terms of resolution, is learning BattleTech, because I've had that. That's my childhood. I grew up with BattleTech, so I want to learn that actually. And just overall, just trying to expand my painting capabilities to be above slightly mediocre too. Definitely mediocre.
Okay. Well, my gaming resolutions is the first and foremost is one thing that I've always wanted to do is learning light techniques with models. Like, I've got this, this Avatar of Cain you guys got me, and I want to make it where it looks like he's glowing, and so I want to learn like glowing techniques to
Yeah.
like get light emanation, source lighting. Not
that's
just even
tough.
that, just
Yeah, it's
like
difficult.
just not even that, like just light from the model itself. Like I want the fires in certain models to look like it's actual light
Yeah.
thing and all that. Another thing is to get a giant Battlefleet Gothic campaign going, because I love Battlefleet Gothic, and I'd like to see like a map campaign going. Also, biggest one, I want to get our battle report done with our Titans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we both have, me and James here both have Warhound Titans, and we've been planning on having them battle each other out for I think a year now,
Yeah.
and it still hasn't happened. I think the guy that we rigged to have us do it at their store is like, when's it happening? But that's my resolution goals, and also to get my Dark Angels up and running. If anyone's seen my videos, you'll see them all behind me in my displays. I haven't touched them, and that's what I want to start doing is start working on the Dark Angel army.
I'd like to finish an army.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be nice.
I've had like 3 armies in the works for the entire time I've been playing the game, and I have yet to actually get one over 1,000 points. I think it is.
Yeah.
The Black Templars I've been working on them for something like 5 years now, maybe longer. I stopped keeping track. So it'd be nice to maybe finish them, or even like finish any of the other armies that I've been working on, just to have an army to play a real game with, as opposed to like, hey guys, let's do kill team, let's do 700 points. I can do that. Beyond that, I really want to start learning how to do some of the more advanced painting techniques, like you guys mentioned the the lighting. Specifically, I'd love to try and do that, especially like when people do the light coming from the eyes. I love that. But beyond that, I really want to try and learn how to do non-metallic metal, because that is such a beautiful effect, and I know it's difficult as hell, but
Good luck with that.
no, I know. But those are the 2 things I really want to try and do. Hopefully I'll be able to do one or the other.
There's plenty of stuff out there for it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
For me, I don't do resolutions. I will do goals though. I'm sorry.
Look at this high horse over here.
Yeah.
High
Hi,
horse.
horse. Are you done?
He's just wishing because he's too short.
Oh!
Yep.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Anyways, after that, I want to finish my Imperial Guard army. I've been working on them for forever. They're almost done. I want to finish. That's the goal. I want to base my sisters. They're my first army, and they're actually not based at all. And basing is really important to pretty much everyone here, I think, especially this guy.
I don't base anything.
But model's not finished till it's based, so I gotta finish that. After that, if I finish those 2 goals, maybe finish some Space Marines, and maybe, learn more rules for other games. Because I love
be nice.
rules and want to learn more stuff.
Speaking of just a little funny thing here is his Imperial Guard army. We all
right.
did this little group like campaign idea.
Yeah.
Where we in like a year and a half have a full 1,500 point army, because at the time that was the tournament grade.
Yeah.
I was the only one who finished.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone else either stopped,
I didn't do a single squad.
didn't do anything,
I
or
got
traded
the
their
HQ
army
done.
in.
Yeah.
So I'll be second when I finish.
Yes.
I'll
Well,
finish
I
second.
finished my the pre-Heresy Thousand Suns, which wasn't part of it. I just got rid of the orcs. And I did the pre-Heresy
That's true.
Thousand Suns
I got my
instead.
HQ done,
Yep.
and then I didn't, because I got a different model for it, and then I lost the head for that model.
It's okay.
Anyways.
Okay, so now I think we're going to go to our final topic
Okay.
of the episode, and that is, it's New Year's. What always runs around with New Year's? Tax returns.
Money.
And most people get moolah, get tax returns from the government.
As long as you've been working.
And
Yes.
Unlike this guy.
some people want to use it for their hobbies.
I'm employed.
And so, what kind of ideas, any ideas you guys can give to the audience for maybe spending their tax return this year?
Burgers. All the burgers. Oh wait, wargaming related?
Yes.
Yeah.
Burgers.
So,
Wow.
Starklord.
I'd say if you're going to spend the money, instead of getting more stuff for what you already play, which I'm sure everyone else is going to say, I'd say try something new. I mean, if you got the extra money you really want to spend, try a new game or a new army. Just something you weren't going to try, or you were like, I don't want to really put the investment into it. Give it a go. Try, whatever. Dystopian Wars,
knew he was
Malefax,
gonna
who
say
cares?
that.
I just keep saying Dystopian Wars. It's like I'm trying to sell it or something. I just like the game.
They should pay us.
They should.
Yeah, we need,
Pay us.
We need sponsors.
Sponsorship.
But I would say the two recommendations I would give you would be Forge World has some really great models. Specifically, my favorites are the ones that you could use like as an HQ, for example. Like if you have an orc army and you want to do bikers, their war boss on a bike model is spectacular. Their chaplain dreadnought is spectacular. So if you kind of want to give that extra little oomph to your ground troops, that would be a good call. Beyond that, if there's something about the hobby that you've wanted to get into, more advanced painting techniques, more advanced modeling techniques, scratch building models or customizing models, the things you would need to do that. If you don't have green stuff, buy some green stuff. If you have, mediocre to crap quality brushes, get some nice brushes. Why not? Just kind of take a step forward in the hobby to sort of improve what you do.
My suggestion is going off of Forge World. Forge World has some great models. What I always love using my tax return on is the super heavies. Like, that is the time to buy a Warhound Titan, a Thunderhawk gunship, if you can, like an Eldar Phantom Titan. Crazy enough as it sounds, an Eldar Phantom Titan is around the same price as a Warhound with arms. It's one of the biggest models they have, and it's not that expensive. A decent tax return can get you that.
I suddenly have this mental image of a really sad Warhound Titan who has no arms. He's just like, oh, the Emperor didn't protect.
He can still kick things.
That's true, I guess.
Another thing that I would also suggest, storage. I have a huge problem with storage with my models. I want to get a bunch of different Tupperware containers, the mail compartment shelving units and such, stuff so you can put your stuff on a shelf,
right?
Or even a nice display case to put your great model pieces up so people can look at them when you see them in your room.
Well, I'm all about supplies. We forget about the paints, the glues, the modeling of material for the bases, the green stuff, and it's time to make a model. I don't have the color I need. I always forget about it myself, and then I go to buy it and I forget what I need. But, so invest in that. Storage for materials, storage for your models when they're done, like an army transport.
Yeah, carrying cases.
Another thing, which is kind of off the cuff, I love making my own models, but if you want to get into something new, or you want to do a new army, or you've always wanted this army to expand or whatever, there's always the idea of commission. It's a little expensive. People don't really like to do it that much. Sometimes you do it for a really cool HQ or a limited edition model. But if you can get an army commissioned, you can probably afford it with the tax return if you're going to spend it. Just get a full army pretty much delivered to your doorstep for pretty much nothing because you use your tax return on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's one way to get into a game or increase your gamingness in a game already.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a very cool idea.
Okay, well, we're running out of time.
Yes.
So thank you, everybody, for watching.
As always.
If you like what you see, like us. The more likes you get, the
over there.
boost up.
Somewhere.
Comments on any suggested topics that you want to see from us.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Yes.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
You'll find out about new videos coming out early, which is a good thing because we've got a pretty big surprise coming up, and you don't want to miss it.
We do have big things in the works.
If you don't want to miss out on what we're talking about, subscribe. Thank you all again. Until next time, take care.
Peace.
How's it going, guys?
Bye. We'll start with James.
Well,